Hello Internet, welcome back to Watch with Joe. It's time to start a new series on the channel. We're going to start Peaky Blinders. A little bit of housekeeping to start off. Thank you to everyone who joined me on Ms. Marvel and who continues to join for Obi-Wan Kenobi and everything. It does massive help in growing the channel, so thank you very much for coming back. I did record a reaction to the new trailer for House of Dragon, but the trailer was so bad that I didn't want to put it out, and I don't want anything to do with that show anymore. I was trepidatious beforehand, and it just got worse. So dramatic recreation of said reaction is, this is shit. This looks shit. They're just rehashing Daenerys' story with different characters earlier in the same place. This is shit. So there we go. Now you don't need to watch it. So anyway, let's get down to Peaky Blinders. I know a bit about this show. It's a crime show. It's Birmingham in England, so not directly my neck of the woods, but a little bit closer than some of the stuff I've been watching previously. I believe it's post World War One and leads into World War Two, like over the span of the whole show. So that'd be interesting. The other thing I know, I'm fairly sure it is responsible for the swept back, very short side, back and side hairstyle, and the return of the flat caps that I've seen in the last decade or so. And the final thing I know about this show is by order of the Peaky Blinders, because people quote that, and that's, I don't know what that means exactly, but I'm assuming it's something bad, like that they say before they're about to kill someone. I don't know. It's a crime. It's a crime thing. I don't know. But I guess we're gonna find out. I'm excited because it's a show that people really rave about. So here we go. Enough talk, enough chatter. Let's get down to it. It's episode 1 of Peaky Blinders. Oh God, he is a feared man, it seems. Oh, this is great. This is just like a way to set up the tension. Oh, he's a superstitious fellow. Okay, that's interesting.
You ladies have a bet yourselves, but don't tell anyone else.
Interesting. Must be some race fixing going on. Oh my God, Nick Cave? Oh, what a great music choice.
Morning, Mr. Shelby.
He seems to have the police in his pocket. It's like he's the Godfather. That's what it feels like. Okay, backdoor betting shot.
We agreed, Arthur. I'm taking charge of drumming up new money.
There seems to be a little bit of tension here.
Morgan boy wins, Tommy. You fix him races now.
I'm calling a family council tonight at 8 o'clock. I want all of us there. You hear me? There's trouble coming.
There's a tension there. I think it's a younger brother thinks he should be in charge and is moving the business away from his older brother.
Cheers, Thomas. Good health to you.
There's a bit of a tension between these boys.
crown of a prince.
Those razor blades?
Soon to be king, I'd bet.
You don't bet.
And on that list was your name and my name together. What kind of a list would have a name of a communist and a name of a bookmaker side by side?
Indeed. What kind of list would that be?
You know, there are days when I hear about the cuttings and beatings that I really wish I'd let you take that bullet in France.
Believe me, there are nights I wish you had.
I got to go, mate! Danny! Danny! Danny, you're home. We're all home in England. You're not in France.
Oh god, this is PTSD. This is shell shock.
Oh, hell. Did I do it again?
You did it again, Danny.
Oh, poor guy.
Gotta
Jesus.
stop doing this, man.
You're the law around here now, Tommy, aren't you? Maybe you should put a bullet in Danny Whiz-Bang's head like they do with mad horses.
You're a dick.
Maybe you'll have to put a bullet in my head someday, too.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like Sam Neill over here is on a bit of a vendetta, just by the way they're filming his scenes.
Now, having 4 kids without a woman is hard. But my boot's harder. Now, come on, we're late.
She's the matriarch, isn't she?
And why didn't you tell me?
I'm telling you.
Ooh,
This image,
tension.
Birmingham. This family does everything open. You've nothing more to say to this meeting, Thomas?
Ooh.
Nothing that's women's business.
This whole bloody enterprise was women's business while you boys were away at war. What's changed?
We came back.
And the Lord will smite
Oof.
the holy when the great judgment comes.
There's a fair bit of family tension going on around there.
Speak. God and Aunt Polly are listening.
Love this.
Inside, we found 25 Lewis machine guns, 10,000 rounds of ammunition, 50 semi-automatic rifles, 200 pistols with shells.
Jesus, Tommy.
We'd have to...
Ah,
I'm with you. 'Cause
So
you're
their
around
sister
enough to get rid of them.
is taking up with the
You
communist
would feel that you
guy.
fear them, right?
This is surely going to end in disaster for everyone concerned.
There are the IRA Fenians and the communists, blacker hearts still. They feed on the pus of all this corruption, like maggots in a corpse. And like maggots have left.
He's
the
a man of a
slime,
cause,
eventually sworn
and he's on a
like flies
vendetta.
and spread their rotten
He
philosophy
is sure to
across the
fail.
country and across the world. God help those who stand in our way.
Oh, he's righteous as well. He's the kind of guy who thinks he's God's chosen warrior. I hate that.
I want you to see this as me introducing myself to you. Understand?
This is a mistake.
In all the world, the only thing that interests me is the truth.
It's not, he gets off on this.
I need a bottle of rum.
Uh-oh.
Grass, whatever it is, it's on the house.
A whole bottle. Where's your dark rum?
Don't care.
Right, lads. Will it be 2? Thank you.
She has caught his eye.
One day, me and Tommy will be on the same side again.
I don't think Tommy's on any side. I think Tommy's on Tommy's side from what I've seen so far.
Hey, what you do? We're closed. Go home.
Oh man.
Go home, crazy man. I say go home, crazy man. Ho detto a casa, scemo. I said go home. Fix my legs.
I changed my mind.
Ooh.
You what? I have an alternative strategy. Fortune drops something valuable into your lap, you don't just dump it on the back of the cut.
Ooh.
Your blood, Tommy.
He's a clever
I've always
boy.
looked out for you like a dad.
Are you in possession?
I am, sir.
Oh no! No! This isn't good.
I'm shocked at how.
Your father was the finest officer I ever worked with. I know he'd be very, very proud of you.
I have a feeling she's being manipulated by this guy. I feel that Tommy's in trouble where she's concerned.
So to stop a war breaking out between us and the Italians, to save you from their barbarity, I said I would dispatch you myself.
Jesus. Wow.
So the next time we do the powder trick, it won't be just the garrison that'll bet on the horse. It'll be the whole of Small Heath. And you know what? The horse will win again. And the third time we do it, we'll have the whole of Birmingham betting on it. £1,000 bet on the magic horse. And that time, when we are ready, the horse will lose.
He's a clever lad. But is he too clever for his own good? What?
Tommy has a little job for you. Give you a chance to say thanks.
He did what he had to do to get the Italians off. He didn't
Oh, there was no moon last night.
betray his
I checked.
friend.
Did you do the right thing?
Yes, I did the right thing.
Oh, that was cool. That was really good. Oh, I'm so glad I decided to watch this show. So, that was episode 1 of Peaky Blinders. And, oh, I'm so glad I decided to watch this show because it's already got me very, very interested. There's a lot of moving cogs in this. And it's fascinating to see the balance of power moving, shifting. When the show opened and he was doing that trick, I thought, okay, this is Tommy's the guy in charge. And then the Arthur twist was not something I expected. I thought it was just going to be a plain sailing, but this is obviously from what we've seen in this first. This is and I think I said it, younger brother being the smart one and deciding he's taking over, which is going to be a fascinating relationship and seeing how that turns out. There's a quote that came to my head and I had to look it up, and it's beware the quiet man, for while others speak he watches, and while others act he plans, and when they finally rest he strikes. And that was my first impression of Tommy Shelby in this show. He is that quiet man that you always got to fit. He seems like a really interesting character. And the whole PTSD angle for Tommy and for Danny, and I'm sure others who we'll see further down the line in this show, is really interesting, seeing how they cope with that. I think this is getting. I want to watch episode 2 now straight away. I think. Oh man, yeah. Moving on though, Sam Neill's character, who I don't think I ever caught his name. I might have been talking over when they said it. It's just the chief inspector. He's one of those people who thinks that he is God's chosen warrior, and it is his job to rid the world of sin and all that kind of stuff. And it doesn't matter what means it takes to do it, he will do it. But it's just his prejudices, I can't speak today, which eventually means he becomes exactly what he hates. And I think that is what's going to happen. Because even in what is it? I don't know. I didn't catch the year this is set up, but it's after World War One, so I'm guessing it's probably. I think probably a couple of years after World War One, so I'm guessing around 1920. But even in 1920, the police can't just go killing people and dumping bodies and things. Which is why Winston Churchill says, if you're going to kill people, you've got to bury them deep so that the newspapers don't find out. Which is exactly right. That is that is how it has to be if they're going to be killing people. But I think that strategy is going to come back and bite him in the ass. And I think he will lose the favour of those higher-ups. The interesting thing is what now happens with these weapons. I think Tommy's playing a dangerous game with them, and it's going to be fascinating to see how it plays out. I'm very interested in that. But I think it could... He's clever. He seems to be clever enough to make it work, but I think he's going to need some luck on his side. And the final thing is the barmaid / undercover cop, undercover just person, informer. That's probably the right word, informant. I can't place what I've seen her in before, and that's bugging me. I'm gonna have to look it up. That's what I've seen her in. I saw her in The Tudors. And I saw her in Fleming. I've seen her in two things. There. I knew I recognised her from somewhere. I saw her in The Tudors. She was Jane Seymour. And then I saw her in Fleming, and she's the model / bike messenger who is dating Fleming and then gets killed in an air raid. Knew I recognised her from somewhere. Anyway. She's caught Tommy's eye, and that could be very bad for her, or it could be very bad for Tommy. I don't think it's going to be good for either of them, unless something very, very different happens. But I guess we'll find out as we go through the season. And I will be back doing another episode of Peaky Blinders next week, so I'm looking forward to that already. I might just record it later today. So I can just keep going. I may end up just recording all the Peaky Blinders in the next 2-3 days, but we'll see. But anyway, there will be another episode next week, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And that's it for this episode of Watch with Joe. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment below. All those things help me grow the channel so I can keep doing this for you. The internet. Tell me what you thought about Peaky Blinders episode 1. Have you watched it before? Are you watching it along with me? Where you think the story's going to go. And if you have watched it and you're watching this reaction after having watched the show, please, no spoilers in the comments, because I do look at all the comments. I try to reply to any that I see. So yeah, I don't want the show spoiled, so please try to avoid spoilers in the comments. But apart from that, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.